credit for. And it's intended to make it hard for one party or the other to change it or to do very much of anything. So that change takes a long, long time over decades or even hundreds of years. And I think that's a good thing in general. And I think as some of the younger people that are so down on America get older and if they start looking around, they'll find there's a lot of great things about America too, and they'll soften their tune a little bit. Having traveled. Well, I hope they will, but I think they will. I have more faith in young people than maybe some older people do.
Indoctrination.
Well, I think some of them will wake up to that.
I work with some young people in California that just graduated college. They love America.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the norm. And I think we hear about all the super vocal American hating news and people, but that's not most of America, no matter where you slice it from. So
I think a lot of what's called indoctrination is propaganda.
Yeah.
Do what?
I think a lot of it's propaganda. Yeah, some teacher somewhere said something they shouldn't have or taught something they shouldn't have, but in general, it's just not in the standards.
It's not necessarily in the standards. I do definitely see it in the school that one of my kids teaches at.
So I'm not even talking about stuff like that. I'm talking like
you're talking about what's going to happen
change.
to the
Yeah, I don't. Like revolutionary style change type.
No, I don't think so. Not 30 years. No, I think things will slowly, continue. I've seen some. I didn't actually see this. I just heard this. I haven't gone and seen any of the stats. I don't know if it's true, but I heard somebody say that a lot of younger generation or people are kind of swinging back towards more traditional moral values and stuff. They're seeing kind of the
still largely
the hookup culture instead of committed relationships and things like that. They're seeing it be kind of a savage business, and a lot of them are wanting more than that.
I've heard that.
I don't know what the number of that
stat
is. Well, I can't back it up.
In that direction. As part of that age group, because I am part of that age group that you're talking about, I can
those
tell
sorts of things
that I have not seen any evidence.
Yeah.
But I also live in a very big city, and that may be a very large part of the reason why that's not my experience. Because city life is just straight up.
I see most of that stuff in the colleges. It's where you see most of the hookup culture stuff is in the colleges.
Well, even in high school now, it's everywhere. It's down in the elementary or middle school, not elementary so much, but it's down in middle school a lot too. Yeah. I remember about 10 years ago, maybe 12 or 15, there was a prostitution ring of 60 middle school kids run by a middle school kid, and it was busted, and you put them in juvie? It's like,
was Tom Cruise
target destroyed?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm in support of if you're committing grown-up crimes, you should probably go to jail. Personally, in very few exceptions to that, probably.
Well, I'm not thinking that way just because young kids are impressionable enough as it is. You stick them in with a bunch of convicts and went on their first offenses or something, and that's not really a great thing for them future-wise.
No, but
I want to do things that might help them, right?
The thing that makes it for me is like being conscious of and knowing the gravity of the thing that you're doing. I think should be the separating factor, not just age. I think it should be like if you know what you did, you knew that it was wrong, and you knew what the impact of it was, but you did it anyways. That should determine what your critical should be.
Oh, come on, move!
For like young people. That's my opinion. I also think that we should make a prison island and drop convicts off on it and just let whatever happens happen to all of them largely.
Escape from New York. Escape from LA.
I had my prison island conversation with you guys I think once. I think it's a good idea. I think we can make money off of it. Lifetime and like 20 year and above.
Can't lose any more soldiers. Target destroyed.
You're gonna die in prison.
New target acquired.
Just die.
Oh, that one more is the shot I needed to kill him. Don't kill me.
25% of the enemies
People
are
argue
eliminated.
that like, oh, but on death row costs like 4 times as much as your lifetime prison sentence does.
Well, I'm gonna die here.
And while that's true, it's because we let those people like appeal for 20 years.
I couldn't hear all
Log
that
out
because
the
I was
legal
being
system.
blown to bits. So you
Well,
have
Shouldn't
to
allow that
destroyed.
either.
I shouldn't allow what? I didn't hear all
Taking
that.
critical losses. We need you to pull
Now-
through.
Before
So, interesting fact, Art.
widespread
Did you know?
DNA testing, right?
New target
I
acquired.
understand, but
Target destroyed.
we have reliable DNA testing now, and
Did
you
you
don't
know,
have that 10% error.
did you know
That
that
has to do it.
your average death row sentence costs your
The enemies are
tax
half depleted. Keep
more money
pushing.
than it costs to keep a convict
Target
on a
destroyed.
life sentence for 40 years.
Oh, I agree with you. I know that. What
Yeah,
I'm
which is
saying is,
crazy.
But do you know why
with
that
the
is, though?
advent of the DNA test, the reliable DNA testing,
Target
which
acquired.
all these appeals and all this other happy crap should not be allowed anymore. And it's like, okay, look, we got you. You're on film. We've got you. We got you on film. Your DNA is all over the
Artillery
place.
strike online. Artillery
You've done it.
strike activated. New
You're
target
executed.
acquired.
Period. End of story.
No, it's the appeals is the reason to the.
Each appeal costs how much? $20,000 or more?
I don't know, but it's a lot.
$50,000?
It costs the state a lot, and that's why. It's because they're some of the most appealed cases, and they go on for years anyways. Because
Incoming
Right.
missile.
And you pay $50,000 or more a year to be incarcerated on top of that.
Incoming missile.
so,
Critical.
like, it's funny because if you talk to, they have like death
Can
row
anyone
lawyers,
read?
right? Like,
Good
they
try,
have
guys.
specific lawyers that
I don't
Specialize
connect in
in
just in
that,
time to get
who
killed.
are on death row.
Yeah.
And you'll talk to them and they will literally tell you, like, being a death row lawyer is mostly just stalling out the legal system as long as possible,